Hey, what's up? I want to take a minute to talk to myself here, and if anybody else wants to listen, you're welcome to. It is concerning something that probably many of us experience. Um, Fact of the matter is, I'm operating probably about 50% of my potential. It is embarrassing to say this, it is humbling to say this, it's fucking true to say this. And you probably are too. It's alright, it is what it is. I don't like it. I don't like it for me. I don't like it for you. I want to talk about why it is for me. I realized last night, Courtney and I went out to a concert, Black Violin, great show. Check out their music. Very inspirational, very intricate, breaks a lot of stereotypes, which is something that I've always tried to do a lot myself. But it hit me really hard when I found myself not able to really let go and enjoy the experience, and kind of wishing that I had some MDMA or some mushrooms or some LSD or something in me. Hit me really hard understanding and being aware that, you know, I'm not being me, and what that really means is that I'm not being as joyful as I want to be, as I can be, and maybe even say as I should be. I am so fortunate in my life. I have so many things to be grateful for, to be joyful about, and I have not done it. I've not allowed myself to really experience joy, and that limits me in a lot of ways. There's probably people out there that think, "Oh, Eric, you do a lot. You started, micro meditations. You've now started Sanctuary. You're doing Psilocybin Says and other things that I'm working on. Keeping a family. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I do, but the truth of the matter is, I am not doing it nearly to my full capacity. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to be me. I'm afraid to let me out. I am afraid of what people will think. I'm afraid of what people won't think. I'm afraid of what it means if I really embrace myself, because I feel it. I feel the power. I feel the potential within me to do massive things. And if I've already been able to accomplish what I've been able to accomplish running at 50%, like it's almost terrifying to think of what I would be able to do if I was to really be running at even 75%. If I was to have a 25% uptick in my productivity, in my mood, in my attitude, my creativity. I want to paint. I've been wanting to do some paintings. I used to paint quite a bit, and it was really rewarding. Somewhere along the line, I got self-conscious about it and got into a painter's block, if you will. And recently there's been someone in my life, a member of Sanctuary, someone that I've been coaching, who is really inspiring me. I know that, I've been a great support for her, but she has really been an inspiration to me. And it's reminding me that, Eric, you're not doing it. You're not being what God wanted you, what really intended you to be. This light, you're dampening it. And it's shameful. It's not just embarrassing to me. It's embarrassing for me, for my creator, the consciousness, knowing what is the potential, because I don't even know. The truth is, I don't even know the potential that is underneath of this fear. And these videos are a way for me to try to get out of that fear, to just be me. And then there's that kind of loop that comes with doing videos and being any kind of public presence, where You want to start like trying to do what people want, and you want it to be trendy, and you want people to follow it. And I will say that I've been listening a lot to Gary V. I don't know if anybody out there is listening to old Gary V. He can be a little bit abrasive. He can be kind of loud, and he cusses a lot. But he's also like, I think the dude is really being himself. I don't think he's putting on a show at all. And that's what I'm trying to get to, because I know if I'm not putting on a show and I'm not self-conscious about how I should be or what I look like or how I sound, I know that I've got incredible value to share with this world, not just around psychedelics. I mean, and yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I've experienced and can share around psychedelics. And one of the things that I'm going to start doing, thanks to Gary V, is I'm going to start doing a Q&A on one day a week. I'm not sure which day a week it's going to be yet, but it's going to happen. I wanted to start giving away the knowledge that I have. I want to start sharing it. I have had this kind of proprietary mindset around some of it because, I mean, people have stolen my fucking work. They've straight up stolen my work, and it hurts. But looking at it kind of in a more mature, bigger picture, it can be flattering. It can be a result of my own like proprietariness that I've had around it. And so I'd really rather just give shit away. I really would. All the money and all that, and like I should certainly be getting paid better for what I do, for what I can do. And maybe that's not happening because I haven't really been embracing my full self, you know. I've been letting fear limit me from being out there and being myself. So anyway, I know this is something that a lot of people experience, and I've worked with a lot of people that experience this. I don't know that I've been the best at helping people overcome it because I haven't overcome it myself. So even that right here, I'm like clearing my throat. Like, should I be fucking editing this out? No, I'm not going to. Because if somebody wants to hear this and that it has any value, how many hours of shit I listen to where people are making all kinds of weird sounds, like, you know, clearing the throat, or little inconsistencies or imperfections, if you will. And like that's a big part of this fear, is wanting to be perfect. You can blame it on me being a Virgo, excuse me, or and blame it on anything, whatever. Just let it go. Let it go, Eric. Let it go. Be you. People do like you. I'm going to be putting out a video pretty soon that's talking about my own struggles with mental health. It is, I'll just go ahead and say it now. I was going to wait until I got this video done because it's going to be really I think it's going to be impactful, at least for some people. Maybe this will be impactful for some people now. I have been terrified to let people know that if I were to allow myself to be diagnosed, I would 110% be diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. It's probably going to hit some of y'all. Probably some of y'all know some borderlines that don't try to improve themselves, that either don't have support or don't know that they have a condition and they don't have any tools or how to work with it. That was me for a long time. I didn't know. I just thought I'm an asshole sometimes, you know. The reality is, though, I am 100%, 9 out of 9 traits. It takes 5 to be diagnosed with borderline. I've got 9. And being hypercritical, like hypercritical, enormous negativity bias, that is one of the traits. I have a pretty persistent and consistent negativity bias around myself. First and foremost, everything I do is fucking worthless. It's not good enough. It's never gonna amount to anything. And then I have a real tendency to think negatively about my environment, and that's a real challenge for the people that I'm close with. So any of you all that watch this, I'm sorry. I am trying to do better. A big part of that is knowing that there's like a condition. I don't know. You know, it's like you try to do better, and you see how hard it is, and you think it's just like a personality trait. And traits is a fine word to use, but like this shit is something that is like, how many times have thought about killing myself in the last 3 days? It's just, I thought that was normal. Like, I really thought that was normal. Most people thought about killing themselves. When I started working with clients and mushrooms years ago, and they talk about thinking about killing themselves and feeling guilty because they thought about killing themselves, I was just kind of like, holy shit. Like, I think about killing myself at least a few times a week. It's just kind of part of my operating system now. And that's been a real challenge here, in the last while, that I've been able to really understand that I have a pretty serious condition. As I work on it, as I recognize it, I start to look back at behaviors and ways of operating and realizing how I've caused some pain. I've caused quite a bit of pain. And, other people have caused me pain. It's been this loop. I am so much healthier now. Especially after I started to understand why I do all of these things that I do. Like, I didn't have a really abusive life growing up. I mean, I didn't have an abusive life at all. It's pretty fucking mellow yellow, you know what I'm saying? Catholics, small town, some, whatever, some shit happened. Family's family, and it's all that, Republican, or, excuse me, I shouldn't bring the political aspect into it. This particular vein of conservatism was very judgmental. That probably has more to do with trauma than anything. And yeah, so it's like, why do I feel like killing myself all the time when my life wasn't that bad? So to know that there is a reason behind it is very helpful. And I think that, like, the thing that makes me want to just, like, check out most of all is one of the biggest things anyway is recognizing the pain that I've caused in the lives of the people that I love by being so emotionally extreme. I'm fucking all in or all out, baby. Except for when it comes to me, like, being out there. I still have this very reserved, but not completely shut down. I'm kind of like lukewarm, and I don't want to be. I want to be full on. I want to bring myself to the world, because I actually do have a lot of great stuff to share. I have come to learn that this condition that I suffer from, or this condition that I experience, whatever you want to call it, is in so many ways a blessing. Like, that's one of the big things I'm going to be sharing with us in this video that's coming up. It is a gift. These extremes that I experience, it's a gift, the way that I interpret the world and experience the world. Feeling the level of empathy that I do, even though I didn't know it was other people that I was feeling, and now knowing that it's other people that I can feel how you feel. And then if I can be mindful and conscious, I can do something with that. So, and even beyond that, what this really gets to is that if I can feel me, if I can put everything else out, and I can just feel me and the love that I am, the heart that I have a huge fucking heart, y'all. I love so much, but it's been hurt so many times, and I have shut it down and shut it down and shut it down, and I am fucking over that shit. I'm over it. I'm ready. I'm getting more and more ready. No, I am ready. I'm ready to bring this out. I'm ready to bring my love. I will experience dips. I will experience depressive states. I will still have times that I want to just hang myself, or jump off a fucking bridge, or drive the car off of the road into a fucking semi, or all the shit that comes to mind. There will be so many things that I will do that will still be, wrong or need improvement. But I know that if I can really sit with more and more, really be me, know my heart, know the love that I have, and send that out to the people out there, because you can feel me too. It ain't just me feeling other people. Yes, I am extremely empathic. I can absolutely feel what people are feeling. Put some mushrooms on top of that, and it shit goes up a fucking next level. But you can too. You can feel me, and I hope you can feel me talking here right now. This rambling thing that I'm doing, just talking to myself. Again, if you're here right now and you're getting any kind of value out of it, then I'm grateful to share that. All that rain, man, it's beautiful. It's gonna be some mushrooms coming up this spring. So, anyway, I am ready to share my love. I'm ready to share my heart. I'm ready to be me. For my family first and foremost. For my kids need to see me being me. Every time I shut myself down, every time I pretend like I'm not happy. Why the fuck? My daughter just had a birthday, year-old, first birthday. Probably my last kid, probably my only daughter, your birthday. And it was so fucking hard for me to just like enjoy it. I feel overwhelmed and like self-conscious, and like I feel it's so fucked up that I feel more self-conscious about joy than I do about sadness. I've been so comfortable being sad and depressed for so long that I'm embarrassed to feel happy. I'm embarrassed to feel joy. I feel like my joy is going to be a burden on other people. Dude. And you think your sadness isn't? You think your depression isn't a burden on other people, but you think your joy will be? That's some fucked up thinking right there. But I ain't the only one. I know there's somebody, or 7 billion people out there. Somebody's hearing this and like, yeah. And somebody's hearing this and they're going to criticize it, and they're going to be like, oh, who's this guy? Look at him. He's fucking redneck, or he's old, or he's got this or that, or he sounds like that. And rambling, blah, blah, blah. It's fine. I'm talking to myself. Again, let go of it, Eric. Know that anytime you are critical of others, you're really just criticizing yourself. And anybody that's criticizing you, they're really just criticizing themselves. Have compassion on yourself. You deserve, not only do you deserve a place in this world, but you deserve space and to be you and to share you, because you do so much good. You've helped so many people. The thousands of hours that you have spent showing up for other people and their pain and their joy and their processing and their experiencing. You've done so much good for so many people, and it more than makes up for the pain that you've caused. So you let it go. You can really just experience the joy of being you. You are a beautiful, bright soul. You are here for a purpose. You are here. And that's really all that matters. So just be here. Be here now. Enjoy it. Do your best. You're gonna slip up. You're gonna have depression. You're gonna sink into these low states. But the more you can remind yourself, the more you can talk to yourself through talking to others and reminding them that they're okay like they are. Doesn't mean we have to put up with bullshit behavior, even from ourselves or from other people. But it's okay. We're all on a journey. We're doing the best we can with where we are right now. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for making this video. I'm proud of you for watching this video. You can just keep on doing you. Okay, that's all for now.